and she's someone that I'm really close to and that I really look up to. Today I'm going to talk about my mom and the story of her life, as well as her values and character traits, and I hope you enjoy listening. My mom, Amanda Rich, was born in Arlington, Virginia in 1969. She had one younger brother named Daniel. When she was 5 years old, her family moved to Las Cruces, New Mexico, where she grew up and attended school. She went to college at New Mexico State University, where she majored in elementary education. In her senior year of college, in 1991, she married her friend she had known since high school, my dad, Damon Rich. After they graduated, they moved to Roswell, New Mexico in 1992, and that's when I was born on December of that year, and that was their first child. After my mom had her second child in 1995, she and her family moved to Phoenix, where we've lived ever since and had a lot more kids. One thing that's important to my mom is family. She grew up in a home with only one younger sibling, so she felt lonely a lot and wished she had more brothers and sisters to play with and talk to. So she would always say when she grew up that she wanted to have a lot of kids, so they would always have buddies and someone to talk to, and they would never be lonely. Well, that's just what my mom did, and it's a big part of the reason why she had so many kids. After having 4 children, 2 boys and 2 girls, my mom decided that was a good number of children to have. But then 5 years later, my mom and dad decided to have more kids. So over the next 6 years, they had 3 more kids. My mom always liked to surprise us when she told us she was pregnant. So on Valentine's Day in 2010, she made a big breakfast for our family and made pancakes that have the number 7 on them, and we had 7 Up to drink. And we were like, why does everything have a 7 on it? And she told us because she was pregnant with her 7th child. So even though 7 kids can be a lot to handle at times, my mom always knows how to keep us under control. And I'm grateful that she has given so much of her time and energy into us. After I had just finished 2nd grade, my mom decided she wanted to try homeschooling her children because the one-on-one time would be a good way to spend time with her kids and we could learn at our own pace. So after spending a lot of money on books and countless hours of teaching, she homeschooled all her kids even when she had new babies and small children to take care of. I'm so thankful I had the opportunity to be homeschooled, and I only have my mom to thank for pouring out so much of her time and energy into teaching me. Another thing about my mom is that she's really good at planning things. A lot of people with big families aren't able to go on big vacations and trips. My mom is always on the lookout for good deals that allows her family to go on fun trips and do things together. So one time she spent weeks looking on the internet for cheap plane tickets for Florida, and she eventually found some that were only $85 each way. And then she also arranged a cheap condo rental in Florida from some of our family there, and also a van for us to borrow from a family member there. It was a really fun vacation, and it took a lot of planning and time on my mom's part. So I'm glad she took the time to set that up for us. And another time was when she found a deal called the Disneyland Give a Day, Get a Day, where you volunteer at a certain organization and you get free Disneyland tickets. It wasn't easy to find a place for a whole family to volunteer because available spots kept filling up. But after a month of searching, my mom finally found enough spots for our whole family to volunteer at the Phoenix Rescue Mission, and our whole family was able to go to Disneyland for free. My mom is also a great encourager, and she's really supportive of our goals and dreams. She ran track in high school and even had the fastest time in the state for a while, so playing sports and being active has always been an important part of her life. She encouraged her kids to play sports, and that's become a big part of our lives as well. Whatever our goals are, my mom always supports it, whether we want to go to college or become a doctor or go into the military or take a class or learn a new skill. I really appreciate that my mom helps us accomplish our goals and achieve our dreams, and how she gives up so much of herself to help her family and those she cares about. Today I told you about my mom and her life, her values, and her strengths. She loves her family and would do anything for them, and she never fails to support them. I like to end with a quote from my mom, and she said, "God called me to be a wife and mother, so if I became a president, it'd be a step down." Thank you.